In this video, I'm going to show you how to pull open your back for instant pain relief. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, Dr. Rowe coming to you from SpineCare in St. Joseph, Michigan. In this video, we're going to do pulling motions known as traction or decompression to help open up the back, reduce pressure and tightness, and hopefully get some quick pain relief. All of these exercises, they hit the back just a little bit differently. So go through them all, take what works best for you. This first exercise is known as a prone leg kick. We're going to do this at the edge of a bed. Start off by placing a pillow or towel at the edge for extra comfort. I'm going to lay on my stomach. Pretty much my lower back on up is going to be supported flat on this bed. I'm just going to let my hips and legs rest off the edge. I'm also going to place something underneath my toes that is going to glide and take friction out of this movement. So if you have carpeted floors, you can use something like a furniture mover, like I'm using. You can use a paper plate or a piece of cardboard. If you have hardwood floors, you can just use socks. So let's get into position. What I'm going to do is outreach my hands like this, straighten my arms at the elbow, and grip into the bed with my fingers. Let's do a slight chin tuck, taking our chin towards our chest also. With your fingers, crawl forward just a little bit until you feel a very good stretch in the upper back going all the way down. With this one, you want to focus on getting a deep initial stretch to begin with. I pretty much feel it from my upper back to my tailbone. Once we hit that, what I'm going to do is then kick outwards with my toes, straightening my legs and my knees and really reaching away. So I'm gripping forward with my fingers, reaching away from me with my hands, and then trying to reach away from me with my toes. When we do this, I almost feel like a full body stretch. It feels really, really good. What I want to do is hold this one comfortably for about 30 seconds. But if it feels good, you can hold it for longer, upwards towards a minute. When you need a breather, just bring your legs back like this. You want to, on the next repetition, build into it just a little bit more by reaching forward and then kicking out. Always challenge yourself with each repetition to intensify that stretch. Try to do this for 3 to 5 times. You can also take this one to the next level by, instead of going straight with it, take your legs and tilt them towards one direction. So what I'm doing is just tilting my legs towards my left. Whatever side that you're tilting towards, you're going to feel a very deep stretch on the other side. So I pretty much feel a deep stretch from my mid-back going down into my lower back, the side of the hips, into the legs. It feels really good. But give this one a try. Hold it for about 30 seconds. And then from there, go towards the other side. Try to repeat this one for 3 to 5 repetitions on both sides. If you do have something like one-sided pain or even more like a sciatica, leg pain going down, what you can do is build into the stretch and then just focus on one side by kind of flossing with it. So I'm just going to focus on driving one leg back. What this will do is open up that sciatic pathway and might give you a lot of quick relief. But give that one a try, just one at a time, and see if that helps you out just a little bit more. But I do recommend going through all of these motions. If you feel like one just targets your back pain a little bit more, make note of that. Always throw more reps in with the movements that offer you the most amount of relief. This exercise is called the Anywhere Back Opener. You can do this one at home, at work. We just need a door frame. It's a 2-part exercise, very easy to do. I'm going to place my toes right up against the door frame. I'm going to cross my arms over like this, grip into the door frame with my fingers. From there, I'm going to tuck my chin towards my chest and then slowly lower my butt away from me, kind of like taking it diagonally towards the floor. The more that we go down, the more that you're going to feel a very deep stretch throughout the whole back. I actually feel it all the way down into my legs. It feels really good. I try to hold this for about 20 seconds. From there, I'm going to relax and then come forward. I'm going to place my hips, my pelvis, flat against that door frame. I'm going to take my hands, place them on my hips like this, drive them forward for a stable anchor point. So we don't want our hips lifting off during this next part. From there, I'm just going to take my shoulders and upper back backwards as much as I can. This is known as a cobra pose, and it puts extension or a backwards movement into the back, which helps take pressure off of it, and it feels really, really good. Go back as far as you're able to go. Once we hit a very deep, comfortable stretch, let's hold this one right here for about 20 to 30 seconds. You're just going to relax and then just repeat this cycle 3 to 5 times. And with each repetition, try to stretch into it just a little bit more to get that better stretch and hopefully more pain relief. Here's one of my favorite ways to help open up the back with an exercise known as the soup can back opener. I'm going to be using a large tasty can of beef barley soup and a large bath towel. I'm going to go next to a door or a wall. Lay flat on your back. You want your hips, your knees in a nice straight line. Knees bent roughly at 90 degrees. I'm going to press into the door or the wall with my feet. I tend to wear shoes with this because I have a little bit more grip, making the exercise just a little bit easier. So let's take our soup can and then center it right over the spot that you're having back pain. I place the towel over the soup can too for extra comfort. I'm having a little bit more right above the belt line, so I have that centered, and what I'm going to do is take my legs right here and slowly lower my body down over that soup can until I feel a very deep but comfortable stretch. Once we hit that point, we're going to hold this for 30 seconds. Relax as much as you can. Do nice, slow, controlled breathing. If this feels pretty good, you can hold it for 30 seconds or longer. I mean, if it feels really good, you can hold it for a minute or two. Grab a book, an iPhone, just take your mind off of it. But when you need a breather, just lift up with your legs like this. On the next repetition, you want to press down into it just a little bit more to intensify that stretch. I try to do this for about 3 to 5 complete repetitions. From there, you can move the soup can up or down to target different spots as needed. If you want to take this one to the next level, you can do a little bit more of dynamic movement in there to target those muscles and hopefully open up the back just a little bit more. So do a simple knee to the chest with one side. Take your left leg and just grab at the knee and then pull your knee towards your chest. You'll notice that more pressure is put over the soup can. So give this one a try and then try it on the right side. If you feel like one just hits it a little bit more, throw more repetitions in at that point, target the spots and the movements that are the most effective. From there, if I have a little bit more of back pain off to one side, this is how we can take it even to the next level. What I'm going to do is straighten my arms like this and then overlap my hands. Let's say I have a lot going on my left side. What I'm going to do is lower my arms as much as I can, and from there, tilt my body away from the painful side. So if I have left-sided pain, I'm going to tilt my upper body from my waist all the way through my fingers right here towards the right. This feels really, really good. It's going to target a muscle off to the side called the QL or quadratus lumborum, a big instigator of back pain. I pretty much feel it from the middle back right here all the way down to the hip. I try to hold this one for about 30 seconds. Then just relax. On the next repetition, try to drive down with your body weight into the soup can a little bit more and stretch over to the side. But give that one a try, and it might help with your one-sided back pain. Go through all of the motions, and again, if one works the best for you, throw more repetitions in at that point. So if you stuck around to the end of the video, you're going to be rewarded with a great back pain relief exercise that you can do right at home. This is called the kitchen sink opener, and just like the name implies, we just need a kitchen sink. Let's go right up to it. What I'm going to do is space my legs a little bit away from that countertop, that kitchen sink. Outstretch my arms straight, anchor in right at the edge. From there, I'm going to keep my legs straight at the knees, and then I'm going to tuck my chin towards my chest and slowly just rock my whole body backwards as much as I can. Allow the chest to go downwards towards the floor too. It'll help open up the upper back. I like this one because you're also going to get a very deep hamstring stretch into the back of the legs. But go back as far as you feel comfortable. Really focus on feeling it into the back itself. Once we hit a very deep, comfortable stretch, let's hold this for about 30 seconds. From there, you can just rock forward and take a breather. On the next repetition, try to stretch into it even more. Always focus on getting a better stretch because it will help open up the back and hopefully give you more relief. From there, I try to do this 3 to 5 times. To take this one to the next level, instead of going straight out with it, let's angle our body just a little bit in one direction. So in this case, I'm going a little bit towards my left, and then I'm going to repeat this exercise. What you'll notice is it helps pull open the back just a little bit differently. So go all the way towards the left, go all the way towards the right. If you do feel like one works a little bit better for you, throw more repetitions in at that point. We can also focus a little bit more on the upper back with a technique called threading the needle. So let's get back into that original stretch just like this. What I'm going to do is take one arm off, bend it at 90 degrees, and then just rotate my whole upper body towards the opposite direction. So my right arm is going all the way towards my left. This one just hits the upper back a little bit more. You'll really feel a lot of muscles fire up there. So reach over as far as you can, hold that for about 20 to 30 seconds, and then repeat it on the other side. Again, if one just works a little bit better for you, throw more repetitions in at that point. But go through all of those motions. If one feels like it helps you a little bit more, throw more reps in, and I hope that that gives you a lot of back pain relief. If the exercises helped, please support the channel by giving this video a like and maybe subscribing too. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks so much for watching.